How are you doing on this fine, pleasant, amazing day? Good. You would like your tarot read? Of course, darling. That is absolutely fantabulous. Okay, I do have a little tarot book here in case I get confused, but most of the time I am, of course, a professional, so I don't need such help, but just in case. Okay. So, I have my tarot set here. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do a bit of a shuffle. Then I'm going to just take a section that the spirits tell me to take. And we are going to lay them out. Okay. It's not too important for you to see exactly what they are, but these are your cards. So, some may be relevant, some may not. Okay. We have the Tower. Disaster. Now, as you can see, there is a tower that is clearly on fire and people are jumping out. Now, this isn't a good card per se. This is basically because you can see the lightning striking the tower there. This basically represents nature taking control in some aspect of your life. Okay? Nature has struck you with some kind of disaster or something. And my powers are weakened. I don't have my jewels on. No wonder. My powers are in my jewels, you see. Somewhat, so sorry about that. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, so it's out of your control, essentially. You know, it's like that nature versus nurture debate with raising kids and if they're going to be a psychopath or not. It's a strong possibility, if one of the parents is a psychopath, that the child is going to be a psychopath. But we are not talking about that, are we? So, watch out, because something is going to strike you and cause you to lose balance or cause you to want to jump from your situation into a new one. But possibly it is not always a good idea to just jump from one thing to another. Okay? Okay, you heard it here first. Great stuff. Right, not all of these cards necessarily represent your life, so I'm just letting the spirits choose one. Oh, we're going back to the deck. It has chosen this one for you. The Empress. Now, this is good. So you have gone from jumping out of your tower of fiery inferno and fear and hatred and scariness and everything possibly negative in your life. You've gone from that to being on top of the world. Wearing your fabulous nightie that looks like it has ladybirds on. So you're fine. Your life has finally come to some kind of peace. Or perhaps you are the Empress now, and you will experience the tower. How intriguing. It's worth noting that you also got the King and Queen of different things. It's not really relevant. So maybe you are, getting prepared for a bit of world domination, a bit of, what is the word? I don't know what the word is, but you're on your way to a really big thing that's going to happen to you, but a really good thing. Okay, a really big, good thing, right? So these two here are very similar. They don't have words on. So interpret them how you will, but I will tell you how to interpret them. This is kind of a bit of a weird one, so particularly this one represents you have finally come to the end of your confusing journey. You've finished your battle, if you will, and you are looking out at peace and harmony. And you're holding a stick. So you are finally at peace after overcoming this, after being on top of the world. You are just then reach a level of normality. You're not up here, but you're definitely not down there. You're at a happy medium because you are happy financially, perhaps in love, family, that kind of thing, friendship, work. You are happy. This is the card you want to see. Peace. This is during your journey, I would say. This is sort of on your way through those complicated times. All the other cards are kind of your journey along the way. Perhaps you meet someone that changes your perspective on things, makes you appreciate life more, But then again, I could be talking absolute bollocks. It's hard to say. Right, the spirits are calling me to take one more card, and this card is going to determine your fate. It's going to determine your first step, the thing that's going to come next before all of this. Ignore those. It's this one. This is you right now. Okay. Do you agree? Do you feel like a hermit? Yeah. Just as I feared. At the moment you are stuck. You are lost, you are scared, you are anxious, you are a mere shadow of your former self. You need to break free of this life. You need to get out there. You need to experience the world so that you can experience all of this. I know that you're probably hermiting at the moment because you are scared of the tower. You know, remember the card where you're jumping out of a fiery inferno? Yes, of course. You're scared of that, and I understand, I do. But truthfully, you have to go through trials and tribulations to come out the other side where the sun shines. So you have to have darkness to have the light again. And unfortunately, that is life. You know, you can't hide away from it because you won't be living. You're just surviving. It's great to survive. I love surviving. But it's also just boring if you're not living alongside it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. Oh, no, I don't think it's important to go through the book. It'll just say exactly what I said. So, there's no need. No, you can't look at it. Okay. Of course I can pick a tarot for myself. Why not? Wouldn't that be fun? Okay. Let's pick. Well, lucky me. So, my luck is in then. Fantastic. No. No. Nothing, I was just looking. Okay. It was lovely to meet you. Oh gosh, you could have got that. That would have really been the end, wouldn't it? Anywho, thank you so much. Just words of advice. Get out of the goddamn house, for God's sake. Touch grass, as they say. That's my favourite saying, I think, because it's so relevant. I mean, you are out of the house. You came here to see me, so that is a step, I suppose. Just take care of yourself, okay? Yeah, good. God bless. See you later. Let the spirits guide you.